Hi, hello there, Amanda here, and welcome back to another weekly reading vlog. Today is Tuesday, April the 6th. I haven't done a weekly reading vlog the last couple weeks. Life kind of got in the way, things happen, didn't get a chance, but here we are. Let's give April a shot and see how it goes, shall we? I actually just finished filming my March wrap-up. I read 13 books in March, which is just insane. I still can't get over that. Like, over 5,000 pages? That is insane for me. Already in April I've read 3, so don't know what's going on. What's going on with me? I don't know. Anyway. But now I'm... What am I actually reading? Let's talk about that, shall we? I'm right now reading the... Do I have a copy of it? Right now, I'm reading the 10,000 Doors of January. That was awkward just now, because obviously I'm reading it, so I have a copy, but I'm not reading this copy. I'm reading it as an audiobook, which I got through my library through Libby. This was one of my books that I'd done earlier in the year, a list of like, it was 5 books that I wanted to read for my backlist by the end of 2021, and this was one of those books. So we're giving it a shot. Can't say I'm terribly impressed. I'm actually really bored. I tried another book by Alix Harrow. What was it? The one with witches? I don't know. I ended up DNFing it. Wasn't my cup of tea. I like the concept behind this one, but I can't say that I'm terribly enthused by it, and that's fine. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm only like 30% in. I'm reading it as audio, and I'm reading it while I mow the yard, because that's an adult chore that we have to do. So I'm going to be reading more of it later today, because I have to go mow as soon as I'm done with this. But it'll be great. It's fine. We'll see how it goes. I might end up putting it down. I'm not really feeling it that much. Other than that, I just finished reading through Kindle Unlimited. There was an erotic fantasy. What was it called? I don't even remember. Like, I was so unimpressed that I can't remember what it was called. Hold on, let's look it up. I have my computer here. I'm not like staring into the abyss. It was Shadow's Kiss by T.M. Hart. I really can't tell you much of anything about it. I gave it a 2. I was really bored. You know, whenever it's billed as an erotic fantasy, and it just was a boring fantasy with nothing interesting. None of the characters were interesting. I didn't even get the erotic part, which is really frustrating, because that's why I went into it. And it's okay. It's fine. Just irritated. I also read, I don't even remember what. I have like a set of books. They look like old college textbooks, but I don't have any of them up here. But like, you know, just like, this kind of size thing, probably about the same age if I'm being honest, but they were old college textbook, and they're anthologies of short stories. And I snagged one off my shelf. I keep them in the living room. I snagged one off my shelf the other day, and I just started reading one of the stories because I was bored. I read The Mummy's Foot by Théophile Gautier. Gautier. It was supposed to be a gothic horror, and it was really more funny than anything else. I mean, it was published in 1840, so maybe their concept of horror at the time was probably quite different than ours, because we're very desensitized as a culture. But at the same time, I expected a little more than that. But, you know, that's fine. It was really pretty funny, if I'm being honest. Yeah, that's all I'm really reading right now. This week, not really much going on. Like I said, I'm going to read a little bit more of the 10,000 Doors of January. I don't know what else I'm going to pick up. Like, I feel awash in bookland. Nothing's pulling at me right now. And I usually don't start getting that feeling till like June. Like midsummer, when it's at its hottest, I really don't read as much. I don't know why, but it's been that way for years. But I'm already starting to get that feeling. We'll see what happens. Oh, the other thing. Yes, every month, as we have discussed before, if you recall or have been here, you see these books? Ooh. Okay, yeah, those are my backlist outgrade books. And each month I pull a book from my little TBR jar of Alix books, and then we read it, and I try and do 2 a month. Last month I only did 1. It's a thing, it's fine. But this month we are not pulling from the TBR jar. Why, you ask? Let me tell you why. Because I decided to read it as audio. Well, because I prefer audiobooks sometimes. That's kind of just what I'm in the mood for. So I put a hold on it through my library, and where'd it go? I don't even see it. There it is. I put a hold on Legendborn through my library for the audio. And it came in far sooner than I expected. So instead of pulling from my TBR jar, we're just going to be reading the audio of Legendborn this month. Now, I know I just said I was reading the audio for this as well, but we're just going to do 2 and it's going to be fine and everything's fine. My brain's not going to get confused at all. So, Legendborn is going to be my Alix read for April? Yeah, April. That's where we are. Anyway, so yeah, Tuesday. Hope you're all doing great. I'll talk to you after a bit. Today is Thursday. We are obviously, I can't find a good spot for you. Oh well. Obviously sitting in my car. I had to do the horrible task this morning of trying to buy clothes. Now, buying clothes is horrible even without a pandemic, but obviously dressing rooms are closed. So I'm just like buying pants that I hope will fit. And it's just miserable and I hate it and everything sucks and that's okay. But no, I had to go and do this because on Sunday at work, my pants ripped right down the butt seam, just right down. And I still had to finish my shift. Like, it was terrible. I didn't even notice it had happened. I got home from work and my husband laughing at me. He's like, your pants are ripped. Like, oh, great. I love that for me. Thanks. So, yeah. Had to go buy pants. Didn't want to do it. Not a happy camper. And I bet you the 2 pair that I bought aren't going to fit. But you can't try them on. So you don't get to know until you get home. And at least then you're embarrassed in your own bathroom instead of feeling like a dumbass in a changing room. Feeling like shit about yourself because clothes that are made to fit everybody don't fit everybody. Because that's how it works. So they don't make clothes that actually fit people. Like, I've got a lot of tush and thigh. It's just a fact. And pants just are like, no, we don't like you. I'm like, oh, okay. Which is why they split up the butt seam. Anyway, to make myself feel better, I'm going to go look at flowers. Because, yeah, it's that time of year where I can plant flowers outside. And I'm looking forward to it. Hope you're all having a great day. Because this morning has not been my favorite. And I'll probably check in with you later. Hey, it's Thursday night. I think I talked to you this morning from my car because I'd had the audacity to go shopping and I got frustrated about the jeans not fitting, yada yada. For you, it was like 3 minutes ago. For me, it's been more than half a day ago. Surprise, surprise, the jeans actually fit. So hallelujah. I didn't expect that. Like, I actually ended up sitting in the parking lot. I found a secluded part of the parking lot and tried them on in my car, so if I needed to return them, I was still right there. But like, the first time in my life I've bought clothes and they actually fit, like without effort. Like pants, I have trouble with pants. I've got a lot of thigh and tush and not a lot of waist, so getting pants that, you know, go up is difficult. But no, they fit. I'm shocked. Hello. It just took a pandemic and a lack of dressing room to find pants that fit me. This evening, I am sitting down in my living room on the couch with the bone char daughter I started reading this probably on Tuesday. I'm not very far in. I'm only on page like 43. I've just not been really in the mood to read lately. I can't say lately, in the last like week. Honestly, since I finished Crooked Kingdom, I've not been in the mood to read. But no, I'm going to try and read a little bit more of this evening. I do have to be at work at 5:30 in the morning, and right now it's about 8:15. So, I mean, I've got a little time, but not a lot before I have to go to bed. So, yeah. Well, other than Bone Char Daughter, I was reading for my trying to finish my Outgreat books. I was trying to read Legendborn. And I think I'm actually going to end up DNFing it, not because of anything intrinsically wrong with it, but like I really don't like books with a more modern setting. I don't enjoy them. Just there's no two ways about that. There are some, it's just my preference. I don't like books that have a modern setting. I don't want cars and buildings and modern cities and things, and it really turns me off as a story, even if it's like a contemporary fantasy and it's obviously going to have magical elements to it. I just don't like the setting. I hate that setting. And I know the book's well loved. I have nothing against that. I don't like a contemporary setting, and that's just my preference. Unless I'm reading a romance. Like, I don't mind contemporary in my romance, but that's about it. But anyway, I think I'm going to end up DNFing that. I was trying to listen to it today, and it just isn't for me. That's what I'm reading right now. I'm gonna curl up here on the couch. My doggie's over there in the corner. My 110-pound doggie who's looking at me like he wants his dinner, so I should take care of that. Yeah, you a hungry boy. You're a good boy. Yeah. You're gonna look at my boy. Ignore my messy living room while I turn the camera. Where is he? Oh, there's my boy. He's a handsome boy. Oh, yeah. So, no. That's going to be my Thursday evening, and I hope you all have had a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hi, hello there. Today is Saturday. Pretty sure. No, usually I work on the weekends, and for some reason I have today off. I didn't ask for it. It was just a blessed gift to me. So I keep forgetting what day of the week it is, but yes, it is Saturday. I just wanted to check in. I haven't really done a lot of reading this week, mostly because I actually took some time thinking about this. Because what I was reading is an adult fantasy. I love fantasy novels. I adore them, but I got to thinking, I wasn't enjoying it. And I couldn't figure out why. The story is excellent, the characterization is great, the writing really pulls you in, but I couldn't concentrate on it. Then I got to thinking, every adult fantasy novel I've ever read that I've actually enjoyed, I've read as audio. Like, something about reading an adult fantasy novel as audio just works for me. So I am setting down my hard copy of The Bone Char Daughter, and I'm going to be picking it up as audio. I actually already got the audiobook. It's downloaded, so I'm going to be starting that later. I only got like throughout the entire week, I only got like 107 pages through it. It's because I couldn't focus. Like, I have ADD, and like concentrating on something that requires that much focus, because adult fantasy novels are really they have different levels of detail than young adult ones do. So I think I just absorb it better as audio. And maybe I'm wrong, but that's just, how my brain got around to this. So I downloaded it as audio, and we're gonna see how it goes. I actually downloaded a lot of audiobooks today. I'm canceling my Audible account because I had I think over 9 credits I hadn't even used, because anytime I want to listen to an audiobook, I just get on Libby and I get it from the library. And that's been fine for me. So yeah, But if you cancel your Audible account and you still have unused credits, the credits just disappear. But you've already paid for those credits. So I'm just trying to download a bunch of audiobooks so I can cancel my account. So what did I get? Hold on, I'm gonna get my list. All right, I wrote down a list in my planner because I got several. Like I said, I had 9. And I think I still have 2 or 3 left I need to use because I just can't come up with what else to use them for. So I got the Dragon Republic, which is the 2nd book in the Poppy War. Bone Shard Daughter, which we just talked about. The Unbroken. Don't remember who it's by. I only wrote the titles down on my little list. Don't remember. Black Sun, Piranesi, and the Midnight Library. So at some point, I will be reading those. I tend to read audiobooks most when I'm doing like household chores, like sweeping, mopping, dishes, mowing. I love listening to audiobooks while I mow. Like, I'm getting exercise and reading at the same time, and it's just amazing. It's my favorite. I love it. But I'm gonna be reading these at some point. I'm supposed to get book mail today. It hasn't come yet, but so I think we'll probably just talk about that next time. Nothing else is going on. You know, I work, I come home, I have a 7-year-old, and like life is full. And that's okay. I don't think I even finished a book this week. Oh, the other thing I'm reading, it's actually through audio as well. It's like a historical courses novel. Where's my phone? There it is. It's from The Great Courses. I got it through Audible. Hold on, not Audible, I got it through Libby. It's, yeah, The Great Courses, Great Pharaohs of Ancient Egypt, and it is put together and narrated by Bob Breyer, who is a historian. Like, I love ancient Egypt, and it focused, like, part of that course is focused heavily on the 18th dynasty, which is my absolute favorite. I love, like, the Akhenaten, Hatshepsut era, so that's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed listening to that. I'm not quite done with it. It's moving more into the Greek period, which I'm not so fond of because, you know, just not I like Greek ancient history. I love it. I don't like the part of history where the Greeks invaded Egypt, and I love Egypt and I love Greek, but I don't want them to collide. I don't like that period of history where they did collide and the Greeks, you know, conquered, and, you know, it's just a thing. It's this thing that happened, but I don't have to like it. I think that is going to be all for this week, actually. You probably have heard it in the background. My washing machine's running, the neighbors are mowing, like, it's noisy. So I'm going to put myself together. And I have other videos I need to actually record today. So I will talk to you next week. You know the drill. There's those buttons down there. You know the thumbs up. You know the things. You can do them if you want. I would love it if you do. If you don't, that's fine too. Hope you're having a great week though. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.